would be a sensation for them. They finished only in 6th place in the group, in the prelims, in Group B, behind Jug, Olympiacos, BPM, Szolnok and Jandran Split. But as they host this final tournament, they qualified automatically for this event. So, some very noisy German fans on the stands. They are absolutely behind their team, and we'll have the first swim-off of this game and the first swim-off of this day 2 and the final day tournament. And after this game, we'll have the second semi-final for the lower rankings for places 5th to 8th, starting at 4:30 p.m. local time, so Central European time, between Jug Dubrovnik and BPM Sport Management. Then from 7 p.m. local time, the first semi-final between Prodeco and Olympiacos, the rematch of last year's final. And today's last encounter at 8:30 p.m. Ferencváros Budapest against Barcelona. So the first sprint, and that's won by the Italians. Of course, Pietro Fioli, one of the fastest water polo players in the world. And now they have the right to attack first in this game. And that's a good steal by Julian Real. And Moritz Schenkel, who had a great game yesterday against Prodeco, had some terrific saves. Tries. Jokic gets the call. Real. And turnover foul committed by the Dutch center forward Winkelhorst. So no good so far, but that's a great chance for Brescia, and the great save by Moritz Schenkel. So Zeno Bertoli was denied. And now Hannover is looking for their first goal of the game. And that's not the best pass, but that's a free throw. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And the great block by Nicolas Presciutti. So still 0-0. And his first game on day 2. Bertoli. Nicolas Presciutti. Christian Presciutti. Another ordinary foul against Zeno Bertoli. They only have 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Nicolas Presciutti. Shot goes wide. Just 2 minutes gone and still no goals. And there's the first goal. So Waspo takes the lead. That's a great pass by Julian Real, and Darko Brigoyan with the finish. The Montenegrin takes the lead for Waspo Hannover. 2 minutes and 7 seconds gone. Well, don't forget, yesterday Hannover started the match pretty well. They had a 2-goal lead in the first quarter against Prodeco. So they caused some difficulties for the top favorite of this tournament. Fioli. Nura. 5 seconds left. And that's a great block, but another 30 seconds for the Italians. Nura. Fioli. That's a great pass, but the German goalkeeper, Monichenko, has the ball, and the Germans are pushing forward to double their lead. Viva Waspo. Some really noisy kids on the stands supporting the Germans. And they need that. And that's a great save by Marco Del Lungo. The 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. And Hannover has the lead, thanks to the goal of Daco Briguian. And that's a free throw. And almost the equalizer, but the Italians are denied once again. Another great save by Monichenko. Price. Fioli with another ordinary foul. Real. We are now halfway through the first quarter, and now the Italians have the possession. Bertoli. Fioli. Gets the call, and the lob shot, and he hits the crossbar, and timeout called by Carsten Seehofer, the head coach of Waspo Hannover. So 4 minutes and 24 seconds gone, and still no goals by Brescia. Brescia finished once again as silver medalist in the Italian Championship. And they were very close to record holder Prodeco, losing only 11 goals to 10 in the final in Trieste, where the Final 8 tournament was held. In the Coppa Italia final, it was 10-3 for Recco, so it was a heavier loss for Brescia. It's 1-0 for Hannover, with more than 3.5 minutes left on the clock in the first period. And that's the first exclusion of the game. Number 11, Brescia, Mladen Janovic goes out. Rea with the chance, and what a sensational save by Marco Del Lungo. It's another opportunity for an equalizer for Brescia. An exclusion from the Germans this time. Julian Real leaves the pool. His first major foul. Actually, the Germans' first major. Janovic. Rizzo, Janovic, and another missed opportunity for the Italians. They really have some troubles regarding the offensive play. Only one goal in this first quarter. scored by Darko Briguian. Seven seconds left on the shot clock. And the turnover foul. Presciutti, Christian Presciutti, pass to the center forward, Petar Muslim, and he gets the call. Another exclusion foul, and another great save by Morishenko. Amazing performance so far by the German goalkeeper. 3 attempts at his goal, 4 attempts in total at his goal and 4 saves. Three seconds on the shot clock. And that's a exclusion foul once again. Rizzo goes out. And Delungo. Well, some excellent performances by the goalkeepers. Delungo is on 75% regarding the save efficiency. Schenkel, of course, on 100%, and timeout called by Alessandro Bovo this time. Very experienced coach, and as I mentioned, he was Olympic champion as a player in 1992, beating host team Spain in the final in Barcelona. They won the European Championships in '94 in Rome, and he was a 2-time European champion as well. 93 in Sheffield and 95 in Vienna. He had a total of 303 caps to his name in the Italian national team. So 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the clock. And that's a major foul, the referee shows. So 6 on 5 for Brescia. Estrani, Spanish player of Hannover, is out. And another save by Schenkel. Excellent performance by the German goalkeeper. That was save number 5 for him. In the last 25 seconds of the first quarter. Price. Schütze. That's a free throw. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And the shot goes over. So one last chance maybe for Brescia, but they only have 7 seconds to finish this offensive play. Not an easy task, of course. Muslim. And he scores in the very last second of the first period. And it's 1-0. Well, of course, the foul was happened outside the 5-meter line, so he was allowed to shoot directly at the goal, and he did that. Unstoppable for Morichenko this time. One all after the first quarter. So some excellent saves by Morichenko, as we saw in the slow motion, and that's the statistics of the first quarter. And during this break, the German fans, with the help of this moderator here, are celebrating Morichenko, and he absolutely deserves it. He had a total of 5 saves out of 6 Italian attempts. So he's on 83% regarding the save efficiency. Here's Carsten Seehofer. And the second swim off. And it's won once again by Pietro Fioli. He won all the sprints, all 6 in this tournament for Brescia so far. Fioli. Well, Brescia has the possession of the ball. Of course, the German fans don't really agree with this goal of the referees. Fioli, Nora. Only 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and it remains 1-0. There was no foul. Nikola Vukcevic, the center forward of Brescia, is claiming by the referees. Almost the second goal of Hannover, but they were unlucky this time. And that's an exclusion foul. Tobias Price is out of the pool. His first major foul, and 6-on-5 for Brescia, but a great block by Radovic. And despite that, the Italians win back possession. So another exclusion foul. This time Schütze is out of the pool. 2 extra-man situations in a row for Brescia, but this pass was not the best. And we haven't seen any goals so far in this second quarter. Schütze. Radovic. That must be another exclusion. Yes, it is. Nora is out, so now 6-on-5 for Hannover. Jokic. Schütze. Radovic. And that's a nice move, but excellent save by Marco Del Lungo. Two great goalkeepers, Molichenko and Marco Del Lungo. And not too many goals, I have to tell you, in this first semi-final for the places 5-8. Exclusion once again. So another measure for Schütze and another save by Molichenko. At least the Italians have another 30 seconds for this attack, but now it's 6-on-6. That is still a goal for Brescia. They take the lead for the first time in this game with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock. It's a great finish by Mladen Janovic, who makes it 2-1 for AM Brescia. Jokic. Todosic. That's an easy save by Marco Del Lungo. Rizzo. And saved by Molichenko, and a kiss of the ball. One single goal in the second period, scored by the Italians. Jokic. Price. And that's a bad pass. Oh. We can say a good steal by Pietro Fioli. Now another chance for Janovic. And no call. Well, he's complaining. And the referees wanted a 5-meter penalty, of course, but there was no call, and this time a timeout called by Carsten Seehofer. Brescia finished in third place in Group A in the prelims, behind Prorecco and Barceloneta, and ahead of Ferencváros. So these four teams qualified for the final tournament from that group. 9 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses for Brescia in the prelims. And the narrow loss, of course, yesterday against title holders Olympiacos in the quarterfinal. So now they are looking for an equalizer. Kreuz, Radovic, Brguyan, exclusion. So extra advantage for Hannover, and Brguyan with the equalizer. 2 goals for Dacre Brguyan, and it means 2-2 between the teams, Hannover and Brescia. Full finish by the Montenegro Grim. Who played in Italy as well, former player of Canottieri Napoli. His brother has played in Hungary for many years now. Current player of OSC Budapest, Draško Brguyan. Exclusion foul, so 6-on-5 now for Brescia. 1 goal from each team in the first quarter, and it's the same situation here in the second one so far. But until this point, Brescia takes the lead once again from this extra man situation. And the goal scorer is Valentino Gallo. Very experienced player of 33 years of age, who signed for Brescia last summer. Came from BPM Sport Management. And of course, world champion in Shanghai in 2011. Radovic. Brguyan. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And a save by Del Lungo. Great defensive play by the Italians. And a timeout called by Alessandro Bovo this time. Brescia managed to win the Italian national championship once so far in the year of 2003. And they are also one-time cup winner in Italy. They won the trophy in 2012. And of course, 4-time Euro Cup winners, 2002, 2003, 2006, and 2016. So the last 35 seconds of this quarter. Pioli. Now, one last chance for Hannover to get an equalizer before halftime. They still have 15 seconds left. Radovic. And they need to hurry now. An exclusion. With only 6.6 seconds left on the clock. That's a free throw. 5 more seconds left. And the bad pass. Another great steal by Mladen Janovic. That's the end of the second quarter. A very solid performance by Waspo Hannover, but Brescia took the lead in the end of the second quarter. So it's IM Brescia 3, Waspo Hannover 2 at halftime. So there's the halftime statistics. 80% shot efficiency for Hannover, 17% only for Brescia. Three goals out of 17 attempts for the Italians. That's not the best, I have to tell you. Seven personal fouls for Hannover, 5 for Brescia. And the Germans also had 4 turnover fouls and also 5 steals. So regarding the Italian side, with Fioli and Gallo, Brescia had 5 national team members. They were, of course, the 2 newcomers last summer. Both came from sport management. The other national team members are goalie Marco Del Lungo, Nicolas Presciutti and Zeno Bertoli. They all played in Barcelona at the European Championships last year. And they also have some quality foreigners. Croatian Olympic champion Petar Muslim and 2 Montenegrin European champions, Mladen Janovic and Nikola Vukcevic, who of course have 4 compatriots and today's rivals. In the prelims, they had once again some twists and turns as usual. In 2014, they produced their best placement till they finished second with 7 wins and 3 defeats. Next year came an all-time low 6th place, followed by a 3rd place finish in 2017, and the 4th place finish last year with 8 wins, 2 draws and 4 losses. And they finished 3rd in the prelims this season, 9 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. It's a great atmosphere now here in Stadion Bad, which is located directly at the AWD Arena, so the football stadium of Hannover. Unfortunately, the local football team were relegated at the end of last season. So they will play in Bundesliga 2, so only in the second division next season. So 3-2 for Brescia after 2 quarters. And the third period is just about to begin. And Pioli is still unbeatable in this sense. 7 wins out of 7 attempts in the swim-offs in this tournament so far. Pioli. Janovic. What a sensational goal by Pietro Pioli. So he's not only fast in the water, but he plays very good water polo as well. Wow, that was a terrific one. No chance this time for Borychenko. So for the first time in this game, it's a 2-goal lead for Brescia. Well, it's a turnover foul. That's something that the German crowd doesn't like, of course. Another chance for Brescia to broaden this gap between the teams. Now Nicolas Presciutti. And that's a great steal by Predrag Jokic, the captain of Hannover. And that's an exclusion, of course. Foul on Winkelhorst, Dutch international. And the shot goes wide. But there was a fingertip. The referees say by Marco De Lungo. He doesn't really agree with this call. It was corner throw. Yeah, but that was a clear save by the Italian goalkeeper. Another corner throw, and another 30 seconds for Hannover. And they score. That is a cool finish. And it's only a 1-goal lead now for Brescia. And the goal scorer is the number 9 of Waspo Hannover, Schütze. So once again, a very enthusiastic and motivated side. Waspo Hannover, who are fighting for their first victory here in the final tournament. Janovic. Now that's a nice move by Fetal Muslim, and that's another exclusion. Could have been maybe 5-meter penalty as well, but it's now a 6-on-5 situation for Brescia. Gallo. And that's a great save by Morichenko. Save number 8 for the German goalkeeper. It remains 4-3. And now the Germans have the opportunity for an equalizer. Excellent save by Morichenko. 66% regarding the save efficiency for Morichenko. Rizzo. Christian Presciuti gets the call. Exclusion once again. Another excellent advantage for the Italian side. Rizzo. And that's a great finish. So Rizzo makes it 5-3 for Brescia. Almost halfway through the third quarter. So goal number 1 for him in his game, and all in all, it's goal number 20 in the whole tournament. I mean, in the whole Champions League season. Jokic. And it's a field goal for Waspo Hannover. The goal scorer is Dutchman Winkelhorst. It tightens the gap. No chance this time for Marco Lungo. Winkelhorst also played in Spain. The two Spanish teams actually in Barcelona and Sant Andreu. He started his career in Utrecht in the Netherlands. Janovic. And the turnover foul. Another chance for an equalizer for Hannover, but a turnover foul on the other side as well. Still 5-4 for Brescia, and now the counter-attack. And they score. And it's once again Valentino Rizzo who beats Morichenko. That was really unstoppable. So it's Brescia 6, Hannover 4. Radovic. Estrani. Another save by De Lungo. Save number 10 out of 14 attempts on this goal. Rizzo. Exclusion. So Ante Čorušić, the Croatian player of Hannover, with his first major foul. And Italians hit the right post. It was Cristian Presciutti, the captain, who didn't manage to score their 7th goal. Jokic. And the turnover foul. We are inside the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Bertoli. 6 turnover fouls by the Germans, only 1 by the Italians. Janovic. And another exclusion. This time, number 11, Cech, who goes out. Another 6-on-5 for Brescia. Rizzo. Janovic. Rizzo. And great save by Modichenko. And timeout Waspo Hannover. Tobias Price is excluded from the game. He got a red card. He only had 1 major foul to his name, but maybe for dissent, he got a red card, so he won't be allowed to return to the pool. That's quite a similar game like yesterday against Pareco for Hannover. They are chasing their opponent. They are pretty close to them. Matt Brescia is one step further. To the last minute of the third quarter. It's a free throw. And also an exclusion. So 6-on-5 for the Germans. Briguian. And Briguian scores. In the short corner, and that really surprised Marco Del Lungo and the defenders. Well, Del Lungo didn't expect that. And goal number 3 for Darko Briguian. Yesterday, Arsenal Radovic was the best goal scorer of Waspo Hannover. He had a total of 4 goals. So no wonder that Alessandro Bovo has called for a timeout. 6-5 for Brescia. And remember, the team who wins this game will play for the 5th place tomorrow here in Stadion Bad. And the loser will play for 7th place. Well, last year Brescia finished only 7th. And an important save by Morichenko. It will be a corner throw. Pietro Fioli was denied this time. "19 seconds left on the clock. So Alexander Radovic is out of the pool. It's a 6-5 for Brescia. Fioli. Rizzo. 7 seconds left. Fioli and the great block. Only 1 second left. So it remains 6-5 for Brescia. Hannover is still in this game. And it's been no doubt the most entertaining period in this game. In the first quarter, it's only 2 goals. In the second one, 3. And a total of 6 goals in the third quarter. So that's the statistics after the third quarter. Improving shot efficiency is 27 for Waspo and 25 for Brescia. It was under 20% at halftime. So the last quarter of the game, and remember we haven't seen any penalty shootouts so far in this tournament. Yesterday regular time turned to be enough in all 4 games to decide which team won that encounter. And no surprise, Pietro Fioli has won the last swim-off as well. Janovic. Fioli. Muslim. That's a great save and a vital save by Morichenko. So they are still in this match. Schenkel keep their hopes alive. Radovic. Breguian. Lukowski. No call. Well, of course, the Germans are complaining. And the referee hasn't seen any fouls. Now hit by Winkelhorst. And the lob shot hitting the left post. So it remains 6-5, no goals so far in the last quarter. Here's Cristian Presciutti, the captain of Brescia. Schütze. Radovic. Real. And another great save this time by Marco Del Lungo. So Schenker is on 65%. Del Lungo on 69%. 11 saves out of 16 German attempts. Brigoyan. Real. And the turnover foul. And Winkelhorst is excluded. His first major foul. That means 6-5 for Brescia. And a chance now to double their lead. Well, the German crowd doesn't like that, of course. And the Italians score. Peter Muslim with the finish, and it's Brescia 7, Hannover 5. And that's the first goal of the last quarter. Goal number 2 for Peter Muslim, who scored Brescia's first goal today. And that's a celebration on the Italian bench. Radovic. Real. Exclusion. Power play for Waspo Hannover. Estrani. Radovic. And Radovic scores. Once again, it's only one goal gap between the teams. And we have another excluded player. Zeno Bertoli had his third major foul to his name, so he won't be allowed to return to the pool. Just like Tobias Price from the German side. 7-6 for Brescia. So the Italians still have time, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Fioli. Cristian Presciutti. Nicolas Presciutti. And another exclusion. First major of captain Predrag Jokic. Fioli. And that's a cool finish. Valentino Rizzo, once again the goal scorer of Brescia, who makes it 8-6 for the Italians. Shot from tight angle. So the Germans never give up, that's for sure. And it's only a 2-goal gap halfway through the last quarter of the game. Exclusion once again. Nicolas Presciutti with his first major foul. And another consolation goal, Dario Berguian, his 4th goal. 8-7 for Brescia. Excellent performance by the Montenegrin. Started his career at Primorac, then signed for Budva. Played at Al-Ittihad as well, then Canottieri Napoli. And he's been the player of Waspo Hannover since 2016. He won the Champions League with Primorac in the year of 2009. That's a good steal by Julian Real. Now, a chance for an equalizer for the Germans. Winkelhorst. Hannover absolutely deserved to be here. They proved that. To be here at the Final 8 tournament. That was, however, a missed shot by Jos Winkelhorst. Seven steals already by Waspo Hannover. Now the last 3 minutes of the game. Nicolas Presciutti, exclusion. Julian Real goes out, and he's also excluded from the game with his 3rd major foul. Nicolas Presciutti, and he scores. A very important goal for the Italians, and the younger brother, Nicolas Presciutti, makes it 9-7 for Brescia. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock. Jokic. Berguian. And exclusion this time from the Italian side. Last 2 minutes of the game, and 6-on-5 for Waspo Hannover. Estrani is the crossbar. Now only 1 minute and 52 seconds left on the clock. 2-goal lead for Brescia. Rizzo. Nicolas Presciutti. Muslim. Shot goes over. So now the Germans really must score, but good steal by Nicolas Presciutti. Well, actually it's Nora, not Presciutti, the number 8, who has a clear opportunity now. And he scores, and that's the decider. Brescia 10, Hannover 7, thanks to the goal of Alessandro Nora. So now we can confirm that Brescia will play for 5th place tomorrow here Stadion Bad. And the host team Hannover, as expected, will play for 7th place. Last year it was their German rivals Spandau who managed to qualify for the final tournament, and in the meantime the German consolation goal, so 10-8 for Brescia. Radovic with the finish. So Spandau was one of the participants at last year's final tournament in Genova. And they lost all their games, and in the end they finished 8th in Liguria. And goal number 11 for Brescia. "24 seconds left on the clock." Goal scorer is Petar Muslim. And we have another ejection. Finn Schütze is also out of the game with his third major foul. That was a bad pass. 20 seconds left. 3-goal lead for Brescia. And they don't really like to do anything now in this last seconds of the game. So that's how it ends. Another hard-fighting performance by Waspo Hannover, but it still didn't turn to be enough for a victory here at the final tournament. It's a disappointment for Carsten Seehofer. Yesterday they lost by 14 goals to 10 against top favorite Prodeco, and today 11 goals to 8 against Brescia.